T-Man 978 Chill Review. Hello everyone! Big Mo's Toys contacted me and they wanted to share this toy with the world, share it with me, so maybe I would talk about it to other people. Anyway, this is Trans Truck Engineering. Meet Tractor, Bulldozer, Dump Truck, Cement Truck, and Hookmaster. Psych, his name is just Crane. All of them have generic names. As you can see here, all of them have their own individual robot mode, and they combine to form a mega robot, who I guess you gotta make up your own name. Maybe he's Mega Robot, I don't know. They feature literally cool things like diecast, the ability to barely roll anywhere, stuff not tabbing in and staying down like it should, and my absolute favorite, pieces about to fall off before you even play with it. But at least the box is cool, made out of good material, good printing, and it has a working handle. So if you were to give this to a child, make sure they're over that age. I say maybe 8 years old and very, very responsible. On the inside, there's this tray where you can sit all the figures in, and they come with these little resealable bags. They have like the little adhesive right there that you can basically fold over and stick back together. All jokes aside, these things initially in the box felt awesome. I was like, this is a heavy set for some like basically deluxe size figures. And that's because they have a lot of die cast. Like all of this whole chunk right here is made out of die cast. But to just put it bluntly right here at the front of the review, these are basically like those combiner sets you'd find in Family Dollar, but they have die cast and maybe better paint. But the quality of the other plastic is still on the same level as those Family Dollar store figures. Anywho, you have stuff like this. Like I said, this won't come down, and this seemed to be broke already, so that won't tab in as well as this side. These wheels barely spin, and all that stuff you would get with KO quality toys. But this guy right here, who is whatever his name is, this lifts up, this bends here, this rotates, and the scoop scoops like that. This piston, that it's well painted enough. I actually thought it maybe worked like a real piston, but that's one solid piece of plastic. It kind of looks like this does something else, but I can't make that happen, and nothing was in the instructions. So yeah. Oh yeah, it can also rotate, and that's about that. And this is Bulldozer. Bulldozer is a bulldozer. It looks like a bulldozer where you don't know which way is the front of the vehicle, but this has the windshield, so, and a windshield wiper, so that's the front. This can move up like this, can come down, and this can come down. This doesn't bend right here on another joint. It rolls better than some of the other figures, but you have stuff like this where this doesn't tab in. But it's nice, it's cool. They have these little details on there saying it's a hero, and that's number 1. I didn't realize they were numbered. And this is Blasting King. So is that his real name? Blasting King. So, and this one is Titan, and he's number 5. But there you go with him. He feels the nicest out of most of them. Next up is Dump Truck. For some reason, he is Fire King. Even though some of them said hero on there. Or his name is... Wait, what is his name? It's like multiple names on there. Blasting King, Hero Dingba. So, I don't know, I don't see... Wait, here we go at this one. Well, he's Fire King, and I guess Hero Dingba must be the combined name. That's what makes sense to me. But this guy doesn't do anything. He barely rolls. The dump truck doesn't function, but this functions right here, I guess, to break him into place. And that's all you get out of him as far as playability in this mode. I mean, you could undo this, and he does have a gun, so he can shoot people, and maybe that's why he's the Fire King. But all of this front is die-cast. That feels nice, but like I said, the rest of the plastic is that KO quality plastic. So there you go, him. And these tires, I should mention, are all rubber tires on everybody except Tractor. Then we have this guy, the cement truck, whose name I believe is Rakers. Maybe this guy should have been Rakers, I don't know. But yeah, all of this is die cast. It's a cement truck, and this actually functions. So that is what that is. He doesn't roll well either, but there you go with him. And now here's the crane, and on him it says Guardians. That's the only other name on him, so I don't know if these are actually the character names anymore. I don't know what's going on here. All of this is die cast. It's decently painted, so I can't complain about that too much. This arm goes up and down. This moves really stiffly. It can fold up in there, and if you do that, you got to use that to bring it down. This can bend here because it's like an elbow joint in robot mode, and this thing comes down. I guess it's supposed to hit on something, but it doesn't. But let's see. He rolls decently. All the wheels can spin, but it's mainly these back wheels that are supposed to spin. But there you go with him. Here they are next to a Voyager class movie toy, and there's a deluxe. So yeah, they are roughly deluxe size, because this dude is kind of a small vehicle. Transformation. Let's start with Blasting King the Bulldozer. You want to unpeg this. Unpeg this stuff, and it's gonna be scary because, like I said, this plastic feels the way it feels, but you need to detach this, and while bringing these wheels back, bring these out like that. Go ahead and bring this down, spread that, open these, open this, slide the shins inward like that, bring this up. This is very tight and it feels like you're gonna break it. Bring this up and basically bring this into place. It doesn't tab into anything. Open this up. This is all die cast. Flip this up and bring that up. Now we need to rotate this, rotate that, spin these around, and basically here is this dude in his robot mode. As you can see, they don't have a ton of different colors. They're basically just orange, silver, and black. In fact, does this guy have any other colors? I think he had red at one point. No, he's just orange, silver, and black. They are basically like a step above G1 figures, so that's the mind frame you need to be in. They're basically G1 figures. They all feature like this Decepticon-esque logo right there, even though it says Hero Dingba. So, meh. I don't know, maybe you want these to be Decepticons because they remind you of Constructicons, but other articulation he has, this goes out to here. The foot does that. No knee articulation at all. And the legs do that. The arms rotate here, go out to there, down to there. This elbow bends there, and the hand swivels. The elbow cannot, there's no bicep rotation, so you can't get the elbow bend forward, and there is no head rotation at all. Number 2, the cement truck, which has rakers on it. This can rotate, and guess what? This has a hidden gun in there, even though this was able to rotate. That can come out, you shut that, and then basically we just leave that dangling right there. Move this off of here, rotate these, bring this down, Bring this down. Now rotate this elbow that way. Then we can bring this down like this while opening that. These will come forward. And we've got that. Push these toes forward and boom. Here he is in his robot mode. This does not lock into place at all, but it's supposed to go above his head. Push it forward. No head rotation. Arms cannot go outward at all. They can rotate like this. He has bicep swivel. Arms can go down, and these guns are permanently into his hands, and he has no wrist rotation. So I hope you can see what he's shooting at when he's kind of aiming off to the side. No waist, hips does this, knees do that, and look like that while they're doing it. And the toe goes up and down. So the posing opportunities are limitless. The dump truck. What you want to do is slide these, start lifting this. It feels like you're gonna break it, but you ain't. Peg it, this little tiny peg into there. Go ahead and bring this out. Fold these in like that. No, it does not tab into the side of there at all. Bring this out. Bring this up and tab that into there. Go ahead and unpeg this from under here and bring these arms out. Rotate this down while bringing this out like that. Rotate that down. Basically move this to here. Once you close this, it kind of locks this Lego looking shoulder panel thing right there. Unpeg these legs and give this a nice hard tug, because the first time I transformed it, I didn't realize the legs came this far down and that he actually had knees. But now here he is in his robot mode. So this can go higher, but I feel like you're supposed to bring it down like that. Once again, like I said, keeping this all locked into place. His articulation, this can come out like that due to the transformation. The arms can swivel around there. These can dingle dangle right there, and the wrist can go in and out like that. The legs are probably the best legs of any of them. They can kick up that high, 90-degree bend, and they go outward. And once again, feels like you're gonna break it when you do that outward motion. But there you go, him. He has like this action right here, chest banging action if you want to get creative. And he also has this hidden gun that I showed you. I don't know, you could decide what you want to do with these shoulders. Push these down or leave them up Optimus Prime style. These dangle all over the place because they don't tab in. So there you go with him. The crane dude. Guardians. I don't know. Lift that up out the way. Go ahead and rotate this to here. Separate it. Bring these down. They are the feet. And meanwhile, you can close this to give his legs less girth. Bring this down. Fold this down, which reveals his Decepticon-like symbol. Rotate this arm and peg it into there. Pull this right here out because it's tabbing, making that tab into there. You might as well rotate this in. And bring this up till you peg it into there. That's one arm. Now this one needs to unpeg from here. Come around like that. Come down like this. And basically rotate out like that. Now this comes back, and holy moly, it doesn't seem like it would be, but getting this head to rotate up the first time, a nightmare. But here you have this guy right here. Head doesn't lock into place. Arms don't go out. They do this due to transformation. They rotate that way. bicep swivel, and the elbow bends 90 degrees. Hand is molded in. Hand is molded in there. Looks like he has a weapon there, but guess what? The weapon isn't there. It's here. You pull that out, and now he has a gun. So, there you go. This arm does that to you. He actually has a waist joint. Can kick forward all the way. Get stopped there due to this panel being in the way. You could do that if you want to give him more range, but you saw what that made that look like. The foot does this and this. So, there you are with him. Lastly, tractor. Let's see, what do you want to do? You want to fold these in. Fold that in. Bring this down. And let's see. Rotate this way. Bring this down. Pull that up like that, but then shove it back up. Bring that down. Shove it back up. Pull these down. Now this one, unlike that other dude, I can't pull it more than that, so his knees are hindered. We need to rotate this die cast piece forward. Bring up the head. Go ahead and collapse this. Wait, bring these back here. Collapse that back into there. Unpeg this, bring it back. It clips in down here. Bring this way. Bring this way, and bring that way. And guess what? No, I was wrong. This is the front of him. Now pull this back, and his head is revealed. And he is a robot. You can put this scoop the way you want to put it, but he has a neck joint unlike the rest of them. He can actually look down because this isn't tabbing into place. This doesn't tab into place like it's supposed to. It keeps coming loose. But he has the most arm articulation out of anybody. That right there. And this wrist actually goes in. This arm can go out, do all the typical Transformer style stuff. And I showed all the things that this can do. These legs don't go out on the hip. So he's lacking there. And he barely has any knees. The toes can do that. But here you go, this guy. And yeah, let's get them all together. Now, I don't need to tell you all this, but I am an articulation nut. You already know that. These things frustrate me because of that. They have barely any articulation, and what they do have is wonky. Some of them can barely stand up like this guy. These feet do not make good standing tools, and his knees are always permanently bent. That guy is back heavy as well. The construction of these dudes is, like I said, KO quality. Stuff breaking, stuff not tabbing together, stuff not just working the way it's supposed to work straight out of the box is very disappointing. So let's get to the combined mode. Athra size comparison. Here is Voyager class, the last night Megatron, who is the same height as this dude. So yeah, some of these are taller than your typical deluxe. Some aren't, but there you go with them. For combined mode, I'm going to start them off in vehicle mode. Getting back to their vehicle mode is not rocket science. They're G1 quality. For this dude, what you need to do to get him ready is nothing. He's done. Now, as far as the crane, what you want to do is partially transform him. Put this back like that. Okay, you're good. Now we need to rotate this and bring that like that. Now we need to bring this forward, and we need to get this out, which is easier said than done. Get that down. Okay, bring this up like that. Make sure this stays like this, but bring that down, and basically it's done. It's a leg. The cement truck, you don't have to do much. Just pull this out. Get this out of here. Shut that. And now pull this down and peg these into that right there. In the toy's defense, I was able to plug this in the first time, but I can't plug these in now. This is the best I could do, but it still looks like it's about to come loose. You don't do anything else to them. Send your dump truck, bring these down. Unpeg these so that basically you can unpeg this, lift that up like that. Rotate, well, extend this right here. And lift this up like that. And now peg this into here. You don't need it fully extended. But basically we just need this to attach into this. And now we can come on and bring this back down however you see fit. It doesn't necessarily peg into anything and it's kind of frustrating, but that's another foot right there. Lastly, tractor. You need to lift this arm up, rotate that. Just leave it like that. Bring these forward, rotate it like that. Will it stay like that? No, not on my copy. Bring these down on both sides. Bring these legs down, but actually first bring that down. Bring that down. Go ahead and, no, leave it like that for now. Bring this down like this, bring the head back out, shut it back up. Go ahead and rotate this and open that. We can go ahead, maybe if it looks like there probably should have been a face right there. That would have been cool, but no, you have to use his same face that he had in his basic mode. Now to combine these dudes, it's a little bit weird. You need to take this little plug right there, put that, let's elongate it first. Plug this into there and rotate it. No, it does not feel good when you rotate it. Push that there and we can set it. Same thing with this. Put that in, rotate it, bring it down, shut that. Now you just take these, plug this into here. Boom, it's an arm. Take this one, plug this into here. Boom, it's an arm. And now we have, what I say his name was, Hero Dinga. That's what we're gonna call him, or Mega Robot. And it's a thing. It's a robot. This little piece that I was complaining about being broken already came all the way off while I was combining it. Here's how tall it is next to a Voyager class figure. So it's basically the size of a combiner, and all my Combiner Wars figures are put away. So yeah, just take my word for it. He's about the same size as a regular combiner, because this is a deluxe, a Voyager class body right there. The Combiner Wars figures are probably a smidge taller than him. So he could be some type of one-off thing if you want to put him against your Combiner Wars. Or he can be just a huge towering monster in your G1 collection. Things I don't like about my copy is this doesn't stay up and it's supposed to stay up. So yeah, no. He has this articulation, that articulation, and this articulation. This has that and the rotating there, and this is supposed to stay in place as a gun. So yeah, this can kick forward, not out. The knee can bend backwards. I mean, you could rotate this and he'll have regular moving knees, but now his body is all the way back here. This is his chest and his body is all the way back there. So I don't know how it's coming off on camera, but it does look weird in person, and the head still rotates, staying there. But yeah, as you can imagine, this is not my cup of tea. I would not buy this for myself because I like articulation. I'm done with G1 and this is not the toy for me. And the quality, even if it was a toy for me, the quality is just frustrating. I can imagine this being torture for any kid that actually has sense. So, since this was given to me for free to just basically try out and talk about, I feel bad for not being able to actually recommend anybody spend any money on it. I mean, I think it goes for about $40, but besides the diecast, like I said, it feels like something you find in Family Dollar for $15, $20. But, yeah, I mean, I want to compliment it, but you see all these problems that I'm having. So, it is what it is. Thank you, Big Mo, for sending this to me. But, yeah, you just do that. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a like before you leave. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share, and all that stuff. And I'm going to have way cooler figures in the future. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Thank you for watching. Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.